Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a NA Sunday night fight for you. Two good rounds. The first one is Orchards on Conquest, and then following up we have Piper Farm on Skirmish for our second map. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to link in the description where you can get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. So, with that all being said, let's introduce our teams for today. On the Confederate side, you got Sussy Brigade, 2 Corps, and 12th Virginia. Whereas on the Union side, you got the Irish Volunteer Brigade, I Corps, Army of Northern Virginia, 5th New Hampshire, and the Pennsylvania Army. So, let's get into it. Server pop is nearly 200. Looks like it's inching up there. Imbalance of 3 right now. CSA taking 3 on artillery, so it's about a 6-man infantry in balance. Frontline reporters today. For your CSA view, you got Corded from the 6th Louisiana. And then on the top right, you have Spurious from the IVB. Very appreciative of both of them, allowing us to see on the field what we don't see in the sky. So let's get into it. First question, what is Conquest? Well, there are 3 points of contention available on the field. Each team is fighting to take control of a majority of them, because if you control more of the flag points, like Union's up 1 flagpole right now, that deals an automatic ticket drain on your opponent. So both sides start with the same amount, but the flags really do the kicker in terms of damage. Now, when you die, your team still loses tickets, but looks like Union's going to cap A, CSA is going to cap B, both points being closer to their spawn, and then the C point is where the middle point kind of is. Now, how I expect this map to go, it appears that CSA is going to be getting to that point first. You have some 6LA guys who are...
Astro will turn around and shoot you in the face.
You don't like my heavy breathing?
No. No, it's bad enough to have to hear my own.
You sound like the Golden State Killer over there, buddy.
So, CSA is most likely going to get to the point first. However, their force is a lot smaller than the Union force that is going over there. You have I Corps and IVB kind of making their way over to this side right now. They're running through
I can see
the
it.
open field
fuck,
there.
fuck.
Going to that C point. They pretty much outnumber the CSA there. But you do have a CSA group moving that way. You also have more CSA holding at the B point. You do have some Union holding at A. I see the PA and 5th Virginia here. Looks like 5th Virginia balanced over part of 2 Corps to the Union side. So appreciative of them. It looks like Sussy Brigade is mostly holding here. Zapstar at the helm. 5th NC's moving up slowly behind. And then 12th VA and the rest of 6LA is moving. So this is kind of surprising that Union got here first. Artillery short. IVB holding up on the fence line here. Looks like they're going to go in there as I Corps kind of does the same. So Union spending a good chunk of guys conserving at A. You do have a group moving out. A little long ways. The A and V knows going that way. But Union's going to get here first and rip these 6LA guys. A possum is just throwing lead, and Union is capping this point.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Wow, that was pretty pathetic. I don't know if the CSA guys got a single kill there. But as we look, I think it's 12th VA here is rolling down. Actually, it's 6LA and 12th VA as well. They're kind of rolling down the fence line right now. Going to go hit the Union. They got a nice little angle here, a viewpoint on Union capping the point. So, looks like they're just going to hold there in suit for now as Union does capture the point. I've not seen Conquest on this map. I think the first broadcast of Conquest I did on this channel was of this map, which is just a little tidbit of information. So, as more CSA move over there, it looks like they're maybe waiting for them. We do have some CSA guys trying to do a little trolling here. 5th NC's moving up, doing that. We saw this with Maryland campaign last night, which a lot of these groups are in that event. But essentially what they did was they sent 5 to 10 guys to go decap the point closest to their opponent's spawn, which is what you're kind of seeing them do there, which is why Union's kind of keeping a force there. It's going to be a little boring, but someone has to do it. CSA pushing up, getting close to the flagpole here.
It's a pillow fight.
A couple of these 6LA guys going up and over, trying to get to the flag. But some IVB guys in the house is 12th VA sitting on the other side right now.
Oh my.
Just inching their way out, trying to get a shot. But Spurious got a good kill there. So Union really kind of using these straight fences in the house to their advantage. I mean, who's sitting back here? Looks like 6LA is. So looks like more CSA are making their way to the A point. So Union's playing a more defensive game here. They're not really pushing to the CSA B point. And you can kind of see that CSA is already down a little bit of tickets here. What the heck? Ah, Malek shooting people underneath the porch trick. Ah, yes.
I blame that on you, Dick. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Where is
There
it?
ain't nobody in this house is massive. There ain't nobody in this house. I would never nest alone in the big house.
Dang.
Are you allowed in there?
Let me come
You
inside.
don't go in my house, boy! Big house. I would never go
Stay
into the
out of
big
my house!
Damn house.
This is my house!
I ain't
I will
allowed
not
to
have
go
no
into the big
slavery in my house, boy!
I would
I am
never
a
get
Muslim
the
man!
And I mean, they're holding well for now. We'll check back at A periodically.
I'm watching right. I don't see anything right.
All I wanted is a girl.
But CSA not really gaining some ground. I mean, what the heck? You have Corded here. I like his idea going around the side here, but there's not a whole lot of cover there. You can go in the water, though. I am under the water. Look at that. You just walk up through the water and bang! You'd probably drown in that, though. So, Union forming nicely. I mean, if CSA wants to go straight at the point, they can. It's just going to be pretty hard trying to hit the Union. Just because Union has great spots. You can't really flank the Union from this side. Let's see if this is out of bounds. Yeah, it is. So CSA really can't flank the Union here. And I mean, they can try to go around this side. How? Okay. Wow. They really can't flank the Union here. Union has a really good spot. Those trees there are out of bounds. You can't go in the river, and the trees are out of bounds there. So IVB's pushing out from that side of the wood line. Look like you do some. You have some encounters over here, but it's really, unless something crazy happens, it's looked like Union's gonna hold down these 2 points, and they'll basically win the game. As long as Union doesn't play too crazy. 12th VA shifting over to the hay bales here. IVB's pushing very far forward in the open. I don't like them holding out so far. Just sit by the house and then hold the cover. They do keep the flag back there, and it looks like Complex is running back, so their guy's starting to fall back. I mean, how is CSA going to break this? I mean, really best bet, they just got to group up and go.
Oh, y'all go for a little nice swim. Nice.
Union!
12th VA inching their way into the water now. And they got to get on their side somehow. You do have A and V holding up in the water here. I mean, they're going to have good shots on this.
Yeah.
Only like 5 or 6 of these 12th VA guys charged, though.
Wow. Shut up.
Wow, back to the main screen.
Masick made it all the way around. Hello. Gets
There's another
Cloud.
one, there's another one.
Another one.
There's a red.
CSA gunning it to the point.
Tree hugger.
6 LA on top.
Let's have a pillow fight.
And Reeves starting to decap the Union. IVB's here. It looks like I-Corps kind of shifted over. Maybe they saw the charges and that's what made them nervous. But Reeves gets killed. Flag still capped for Union. And 6LA not really trying to keep the decapping that. 12th VA thrown off. I mean, hello? Did Union lost up here? That's kind of surprising because I was gonna say CSA best bet if Union's so entrenched at C, go for A. Wow, it looks like they wiped the Union here. That's surprising. It really looked like Union had more guys here, but guess not. So CSA has a firm grip hold at A. Let's see how many are respawning at Maine.
Catch up if we're not.
Yeah, PA, 5th New Hampshire, 5th Virginia there. Really keeping the Union alive at A, but not there. I mean, seems like CSA forces have kind of dwindled out up top. Let's see who's here. I mean, C6LA, 12th VA, so it looks like they're just forming up after that failed attempt. And I don't think Union's going to move anyone out. It's so far to go. It's so far to get over here. That's just ridiculous. So
You got free shots.
we'll see how CSA wants to defend this. They don't have a flag, it appears. So that's going to be a big thing for them. Just not being able to go back in the game. CSA has a chance to kind of catch up here. Maybe what these guys could do is go for that B point, but obviously you do have some CSA there, and they're close to their spawn. Maybe some having a flag. I mean, yeah, I'm going as fast as I can. It just takes forever to get over here. So, Union pushing out on this side right now. Trying to keep up that aggression. Maybe start to make a push for A. You do have 12th VA going through the corn here. They're going to... Oh, IVB's caught completely off guard by them. Looks like... See some I-Corps attacks here.
Hold it, boys. Hold it. Okay, they're about to finish.
But it looks like IVB is going to hold that despite the surprise attack. Someone's over there who's flanking around. A and V is circling around. Maybe going to make a move for that B point. That's really why the Union seems to have left the area there. I-Corps still kind of holding back and defending, but CSA first to go to engage. 6LA still kind of holding up. 12th VA did lose that flag. So, I like the moves from Union. They're having an appropriate response. Looks like there is some action going on. You do have some CSA moving over to the C point right now, and that's going to take some time. Looks like Zapstar, so a good chunk of Sussies going this way. 5th NC is really the only group holding out on this side. Union has their flag back up. So, similar numbers over there. A and V is about to get to the B point with 12th VA spawning at Maine. Union's playing this very well right now. And I mean, again, the numbers are balanced. So, it's a heck of a thing.
Like me and you fucked up, and now we're here.
6LA is turning
We're
around.
about to get overrun.
Hold the gate on, hold the gun.
Looks like, oh,
Thank you, man.
looks like
Grab
they're
my
just
bag.
reforming back here. Let's look back at A. I mean, B's about to be taken down by A and V, but we could have a chance where if PA, 5th New Hampshire, and 5th UA kind of push you up, they a little outnumber, if not are even with 5th NC. But if they push and take that point, we could have a counterattack and the round could be over pretty quickly. 59th, looks like they were the ones to hold the B point here. A&V kind of pushing them off. They're going to get it down, so each side will have one flag up. Union having C. Confederates having just A.
God, Prussian, look what you did.
And it looks like they're going to cap that. 59th held. Do they have a flag?
Flag back there.
First Delaware. Oh, I thought that guy would have been a flag bearer, but
Get on B, come on.
A&V,
To say the end.
they get the flag off.
Stay here, stay here,
So
stay
it
here,
looks
don't
like
stay.
that was more their goal to decap because each side has one flagpole. Over here, Union making a little gain. CSA not really making much over here, but First Maryland, Twin Banners really arriving now on the C point. Looks like they're going to go straight in on I-Corps.
Shot that bitch in the face.
Let's go.
You have some IVB guys here as well. And despite the attempt from Twin Banners, it's going to fail. But they wiped a good chunk of the Union here. Oh, yeah, IVB or I-Corps. Yeah, I-Corps now pouring out of the woods to reinforce IVB, who's being hit hard by 6LA. Looks like they're pushing uphill, trying to chase the flag down. It looks like it's not going to work. And 6LA is kind of pushing to the side. I-Corps is pushing. We're missing so much. I mean, briefly looking, looks like A&V's over here. 12th V is on the point. Looks like Union's about to get to that flagpole at A. But 6LA has gotten the fence line here.
Spurious, no! It's okay, Spurious. I quick shot of him. He's dead now. He can't hurt you anymore.
And Union going down to engaged here.
You don't live anymore.
And Union's going to hold that. Now who's moving over here? 12th VA is now getting in there. They're bringing up 2 flags, so probably some 6LA respawns. But looks like A&V is going to reform and maybe pressure that B point again. Union has thwarted 5th NC off. It really looked like it was just a slow process. And Union is going to have 2 flagpoles worth of damage here in a second because the CSA don't have a flag over here. So Union's up 1 flagpole right now. And they're going to be up 2 in a second. I don't think 5th NC... I mean, 5th NC got beat back. I don't know if they have a flag or not.
They're in the line.
Rambo's dead.
So the ticket drain on CSA is going to start picking up any second now. I mean, looks like A&V is maybe getting closer to the people. This is the most dominant performance I've seen on Conquest from the Union side before. Overly dominant. And if A&V does get that B point, which I don't think they're going to just because there's a decent-sized CSA force there, and CSA respawns from Maine are going to kick them in the butt.
Oh, there's an enemy officer.
Kill him. Kill that man. Kill him, please.
But it looks like 12th VA, 6LA being beaten back. And again, those CSA guys at Maine aren't going to have flags either, so CSA is not going to be able to cap this B point. And I don't know if A&V is shifting around. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. 6LA pulling off the point. 12th VA still holding further forward. Union moving up to the snake fence here to get shots on the CSA.
Lay it into them. They're in the corner.
I mean, yeah, look at the CSA bar. It's just gone down. 6LA's pushing behind ANV. ANV's got to be really risky. They don't want to lose their flag out here.
There's shots left side.
It's like 1st Maryland. Them guys are reformed up engaging, and they still don't have a flag back here. These guys don't have a flag either, so even though Twin Banners might have more numbers here, it doesn't really matter with A&V having that flag. Oh, if 6LA look to their right, they could see A&V there. But Union's got a firm hold on A.
CS flag.
It looks like A&V's getting out of there. 12th VA's pulling off completely as well. Maybe CSA is going to redirect their efforts to the A point. And they're about to retake B, actually. 6LA's turning into A&V.
Right here.
A&V's not going to make it out of here alive. Yeah. Union's still up by 1 flagpole, nonetheless, but A&V is going to lose a flag here. And CSA should be down to taking losses in a minute. I mean, Union doesn't even need to bother with B. If you can defend A and C perfectly fine, which is what they're doing, no need to push the aggression.
No, wait, hold on a second. Hold your fire. Hold on a second. God dang, boys. God dang.
for less.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, at least make it look like an accident.
Oh, come on, man. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see shit, Arrow. Come on, man. See nothing but
The man's
flag.
Irish. He's gonna have fun.
Duty. Oh.
Who's that? White flag.
Oh.
Shift left. Shift left toward PA.
So CSA have taken B. They kind of taken back that wood line. You got Doug with 5th NC here. Got Bell and Birdman here as well. So Union actually kind of pushing out here. IVB charging at the artillery, and there goes the CSA down to taking losses. And I reckon this is 12th VA pulling back up. Getting a couple of good hits there. Actually, it's 6LA.
Stand where the line is drawn.
So they're running up, taking shots, falling back into the woods as cover. I think the fight's turning over to the A point here, which is really smart from CSA. You're not breaking through C. You spent half the game trying to do that. You weren't able to do that. So here comes 5th NC going to be trying something here.
Right, the fence.
White to the right, boys.
Got PA here defending this. I think Ninja just died. Rest in peace. Doug's letting it rip with his pistol. And 5th VA is going to go in, but they're a little outnumbered now. See more 12th VA tags.
They're rushing the decap. They're rushing the decap.
More Union reinforcements pulling in. A&V respawns from main. So maybe A&V losing out in the middle of nowhere is benefiting the Union as they roll up and really kind of save the Union. Because 5th NC and 12th VA was most certainly going to overrun this.
I will erect the flag.
How long, though? I don't know. Maybe it's just delaying the inevitable. They got to rush in, though, and push them back. And it looks like CSA flags falling back. Natty going down there, so can't unload the pistol. But more CSA reinforcements moving in. You got the Twin Banners now rolling up here. And so you got a good chunk of Sussy. 12th VAs up here. I mean, 6LA, is that them rolling through the woods now? It is, so Union has kind of moved out from C as well. You do have I-Corps making their way to A to kind of reinforce. The Union situation is dire, and it looks like IVB might be moving out to that B point.
Get wider on this fence. Get wider on this fence. Get this fag. Flag, can you get a little further back from the fence? You're spawning people in the orchard, please. Thank you.
Southeast.
And they're holding good for now. Twin banners pulling a little further back. Looks like maybe they're going to try to get on the side. A tactical redeploy is not a retreat.
That's just what we'll do.
This is familiar.
I know.
I feel like I've been here before. Alright, somebody owe somebody some coke. Are they pulled?
There they are, boys. Right here.
Hey, buddy, hey,
Hey there,
Right here.
Good to see you, lads.
For the left.
Oh shit.
Move left for better shots.
Hey, Union guys, we'll give you one chance to surrender.
I'll give you two.
CSA flanking in from the side. They're swarming. They're going to take this pretty quickly. Icar's holding back in the woods. So, IVB, they're not going for B, it looks like. Looks like they're going to head over to A.
I was gonna give you a surprise for your birthday party.
I don't know. It's an iffy decision. You could go for B. Maybe relieve the pressure off of A. IVB definitely outnumbers over there. Those guys over there. But
Not doing shit, just with their thumbs in their butt.
a little over 17 minutes left in the round.
Hello, sir. Oh, don't run from me. Come on. There we go. Good.
Oh.
Get one hit, lad. Come on.
No. No, not Zap. No. The true first Maryland. No. So, CSA have first control of A. I wonder if they're going to send some guys at B over to A. It looks like you do have some Union forces still kind of holding at C. And now IVB is going in. Looks like I-Corps got beaten back. I-Corps, the 4 or 5 of them that are there are moving in to assist. And IVB, little confused, it appears. It looks like they do have A and V's flag. More CSA reinforcements swarming in here. Natty rolling up with 12th VA. And Union falling back in the woods.
What's on the fence? Push it up.
By the tree! Look by the tree! There's two flags! By the tree right here, boys!
That's right, boys. Keep it
Go
low,
over the
boys.
fence, 608. Over the fence if you have to. Keep good spacing.
Over the fence, 6LA to the right.
Over the fence, right side.
So we'll see if they charge up. Probably not. They don't know how many guys are there. You got a lot of Union respawns. And it looks like they're trying to go flanker on the side. You got the 5th VA, A and V moving around that side. You got 5th New Hampshire. Maybe they're going to go to B. Who knows? Who is spawning up there? Well, probably I-Corps, best bet. But Twin Banners respawning in, making their way back to A. And yeah, it's I-Corps.
Piecemeal.
Man, we out here wearing the Santa Claus garb, man. Like, we up here like.
Yeah, we got some coal to give away, don't we?
Yeah, we out here like having to like diss out coal and shit, bro. Like, we the fucking Santa's guards, man. Like, we here to fucking protect that shit, bro.
We bring the wrath of Christmas.
They do have their little Santa hats.
God, I can't
Very
wait till
cute.
the snow comes back.
So, IVB kind of pulling decently far back into the woods, reforming. You do have the Union spawns from Maine moving up now and starting to engage behind CSA. CSA should probably be able to hold this just because of their numerical advantage. Union is kind of very spread out as well. Doug. Doug. Oh, we got him. So, yeah. 5th New Hampshire getting wiped there. 5th VA is on the point with some PA guys.
Break reloads up and over.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah, McGee. Hell yeah.
And, oh, it just stops. 6LA coming in clutch there with their timing.
Fuck you. Stab me, you bastard. Fucking rebel cunt.
From 5th VA guys in the house. It's close here, but I think Union's going to prevail on the point. It looks like CSA has pushed out here. 12th VA pushed out. And Twin Banners kind of keeping the movement going. But IVB and I-Corps are grouped up. It looks like they're going to charge in here. Although they might get flanked from 12th VA. A point is decapped. Both sides only have one flag. Union's up by almost a whole morale stage right now. And Twin Banners get completely ran over by IVB. 12th VA holding back. And once again, the tide sways right back in Union's favor. Union raising at A. This has been really back and forth at A. It's not a it's an okay place to defend, but clearly we've seen defenses being wiped out over and over again. So why are you stopping? Oh, waiting for a shell shock here.
Hey, hold up, flag. Wait. Wait. You're gonna die out of line. Oh, okay. Not tricking you, am I? Not tricking you today.
So yeah, it looks like they're going to get that flag out. 12th VA turning back to the A point. You could definitely take this. Numbers are similar. They're getting a nice flank too, and Union still doesn't realize they're being hit from behind. Granted, a lot of these shots, that shot hit.
Behind us, from behind, not in front.
To the northwest.
God, these guys are bad shots, aren't they?
Yeah, they can't shoot shit.
Yeah, they are. 12th VA unfortunately ain't hitting much. They had a great idea, but looks like they're pulling off, and A and V is flanking from behind. I don't know if they know 12th VA is there or not. I would assume so. They're in a Steam chat, so they can at least point where things are. CSA is at breaking. C's been decapped. Looks like only a couple CSA guys. Union does have a group there, but 12th VA now pulling out, and A and V collapsing on them at a perfect time.
Shoot him in the back! Shoot him in the back! Hey, don't shoot in the forest! Hey, stop it! Stop! The enemies are gone. They left. They ran towards north.
They're still shooting each other. All right, so each side has one flagpole. C looks like it's going to be taken back pretty quickly here by I-Corps. 5th NC, are we surprised? These guys are out and about, decapping points at will. So, and looks like 12th VA got thrown off completely here, I think. Yeah, their flag's down. One CSA guy left, and it is Bell here. So CSA completely thrown off the field right now. Union's about to have C back up, and Union will have one flagpole up on the CSA. The biggest thing was who could get the C point first, and Union got it, and that's pretty much decided most of the round. These 5th NC guys could have definitely been probing the C point a lot sooner, I think, but regardless, they're still kind of holding there.
It's this back one. It's more so you can't run. You can't run from this one, you know.
It looks like I-Corps is going to sit back and defend the point. Maybe some more groups moving this way. Is it IVB? Yep. IVB there, cruising through the corn as they make their way back to the C point. Which really leaves a couple of groups back here. Is this A and V? A and V's pushing really far forward when I don't think they need to. 9 minutes left on the clock. IV getting hit, or sorry, AMV getting a little hit there. Looks like the 59th is formed up with the rest of Twin Banners there. We're still keeping a couple at B, but AMV's falling back out of here right away. And I don't think AMV doesn't need to push up. They just need to sit and hold back at A. Let the CSA come to you. And speaking of that, here comes 6LA. 5th VA here to stop. Their fellow 2 cores, if that's what they're called.
Get down, Mr. President.
Let's go, Red.
And it looks like 6LA does beat 5th VA. Whoa, no, the flag. What are you doing? It's like he's going to probably get out. Oh. Oh, boy. A&V's getting charged. Again, I don't know why A&V's holding so far out. Sussy's just going to destroy you. They are getting the flag out, though, but there was no point in pushing out when the CSA has to come to you. Especially when you need all the manpower that you can get defending the A point. CSA probably won't get a win out of this game. If anything, CSA best bet is to force a draw. You can force a draw when each side has the same morale stage, which will probably be breaking. Union needs to push CSA into the last stand, and I think they'll win this game.
Hey,
no!
Somebody grab this flag that's over here. Somebody pick up that friendly flag.
So, Twin Banner's kind of pushing up. Where is the rest of CSA? Some are moving out of the main. Okay, here they are. 12th VA. Yep, there they are. Looks like they're gunning it to assist. And I mean, Twin Banners are winning up here. Or Saucy Brigade's winning up here. But 12th VA will really put the final blow on the Union here. And the longer this point is up, the worse it gets for CSA. That's just obvious. But CSA can't hit last stand. The best bet for CSA at this point is a draw. And it's possible, but...
Holy balls! Kill everything! Kill everything!
And actually, 12th VA arrives. Twin Sussy Brigade wins the charge.
That was my house.
Fucking cowards. Hiding in a fucking
Get out of the fucking house. This is my house. Get out of here. I'm taking this goddamn house. You're getting evicted. You missed.
Get on it, start it, then get off.
Hudson endures despite. Uh-oh.
What are you doing, son? You missed.
They don't know. There they go. So CSA decap A. Is Doug going in the house? Yeah, he's going in the house.
Come on.
Oh no.
Jump off, let somebody finish that.
Get out the way.
Come on.
There's a couple of guys in here. Hudson. Oh.
People in here still upstairs.
Hudson, you're upstairs. Get upstairs.
They're upstairs. They're upstairs. They have
Get up
loads.
there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
oh, oh.
Go. Turn.
Push.
Let me up there, damn it.
Let's go.
To the top.
Oh, these guys are dead. These guys are dead.
They got him.
Wait.
So CSA about to cap that 8 point. I mean, a draw here is definitely possible. Union's got to get aggressive somewhere. And 5th SC guys could move to the point and decap. Despite Union domination, this could end as a draw, which IVB's holding really far off the point. I don't like that because those 5th and C guys are going to run up and decap, and that's going to be 2 flags worth of damage. You have a couple of Union guys moving towards B. Union has to knock CSA to last stand in 4.5 minutes, or else we're getting a draw here. And Union doesn't seem too desperate to push up.
Spitting flags.
Keep these flags safe, lads. Get these flags back.
Broken arrow. Oh, we got a rebel in here.
Oh, what the?
No, okay.
Bro, what you talking about? What you mean? What you mean?
You got a good amount of kills there. East Carolina did, but CSA starting to swarm. 4 minutes on that clock. They're at A or C. No way this ends in a draw. I mean, I-Corps pushing up. I mean, the flags aren't helping the Union anymore. It's going to be hard to push them down. Union's going to hit breaking. Yeah. IVB completely... Actually, they pulled off, and they're going to B, it looks like. Some CSA encircling the Union here. Actually, this could be interesting. So those 5th NC guys aren't going to be capping. So if Union does decap A, or B rather, actually it doesn't really matter. The only advantage, the only thing is that Union needs to have more flags if they want to deal ticket loss, and I don't know if they're going to get that for the rest of the game because they don't have C anymore.
Guide right, come on.
They need to decap A, but
Let's go.
this is looking like it's going to be a draw.
Situational awareness, come on.
A&D Cloud's pushing up.
Now this ain't fair.
Every kill's going to matter at this point. Sussy Brigade, Twin Banners trying to circle around. A&B is going to get some great flanking shots on these guys. It's like I-Corps getting wiped, flag down. IVB is at the B point. Those are going to be great out of lines for them. Union spawns are going to maybe get one more attempt at this to knock CSA to last stand. A&V is really the only group that's having continuous action off the front. 2 minutes. Oh, this is going to be close. I mean, even these out of lines are going to be big. IVB's got a... They shouldn't go to A. They're not going to make it in time. They should... I don't know how far they can get over there, but... they might get to A and get a couple kills. Oh, that bar's getting very close to last stand. It's looking like it's going to happen. It's looking like CSA is going to hit last stand. If I were CSA, I would run away. They just need to run away and avoid the action here, but it can be very hard to coordinate that. So Union caps B. Tickets are not being lost by anybody. PA's charging up. They're not going to win, but they just got to get him to last stand. 45 seconds. They should get him down.
Get ready. Here they come.
IVB is now pouring out of the woods. 30 seconds left. Union just won the game. As long as Union doesn't hit last stand, which they shouldn't, they won't. Wow. This has been a good game of Conquest. Very enjoyable to watch. And good win from Union. Very good win from Union. I mean, despite the advantage that...
What the fuck?
Despite the advantage that Union had with those 2 flagpoles for really a good chunk of the match, the CSA team put up a really good fight. So that was very enjoyable to watch. Very good map pick to start off the night with Conquest. Now we're shooting off to skirmish for Piper Farm. It should be good. We will see you shortly for round number 2. Alrighty, here we are with round number 2. Piper Farm skirmish should be great. Numbers about 210. We went up a little bit. CSA taking 12 on artillery. Union having 6. So quickly looking at the artillery positions before we kind of get into it. Union artillery positions are at the roulette lane map that we traditionally see. That's where they're at. What the heck? A lot of them running down here, interestingly. Oh, I guess they have guns here too. Look at that. Alrighty. So those are those positions, and then CSA guns, you have some in the orchard. You can see them there in the center of your screen. It looks like they aren't using them more, the ones in the open field. Traditionally, obviously, CSA, you just can't let the Union kind of get up back into your lines. It just is not good. And so CSA, it's been interesting. When I was first playing, Union strategy was kind of hit this here and really just push up and harass the CSA, who would generally sit inside this stone area. But now it's more gone where CSA defend kind of this left side completely, and Union tried to take this side of the map and then push out from here. But it's created a little something interesting, I might say. So Union could push up and cap this point and force the CSA out of the stone wall, which, based on the fact that the whole CSA infantry is that way, I would agree. So you do have A and V off on this right side. You do have 5th VA, PA, IVB there in the center, and then going out to the far left side for some reason is High Corps. I've never seen Union go out there. I've seen it once, and it was the Turtle during a BLN Wednesday event, and there was an infinite overtime glitch on point. Union capped it, and then CSA forced a infinite overtime, and the game never ended. They didn't retake the point. They waited for Union to hit last stand, because as the attackers, they capped the point. Now they were considered the defenders. So they were just sitting there waiting for CSA to cap, but since the overtime was infinite, eventually they got knocked down to last stand, and the devs changed the meta the day after. So change the meta. By change the meta, I mean they adjusted how the overtime rules work. Instead of, because what the IVB did, because it was Sevi in particular who did this, but he walked onto the point, it started capping a little bit, then he walked off, and so it would just teeter back and forth and never fully cap. They made it so that you had to continually cap the point. Like if you're capping the point and then you leave it, it'll just not count, and the round will finish with the team who capped the point winning. So that's the change. PA pushing up, kind of hitting these 5th and C guys off. I mean, we'll see Union most likely cap. That'd be my guess. The artillery's kind of left out there to die. So sad. Twin Banner shifting to the right side here. 6LA pursuing. You do have some sussy guys over here with 12th VA as well taking shots, but the Union team is kind of just taking the orchard side of the map. Remember, point of contention's right there. So Union looks like they are capping the point. You got some I-Corps guys there. A and V is pushing down, holding down the snake fence here, and I'm intrigued to see how CSA is going to try to take back the point. They're either going to push out this side and kind of flank around and push up, or they're going to go down the right side, which is what you can see they're kind of doing here. Twin Banners moving this way. And bada bing, bada bing, bada bong. There they go. 6LA. Oh, Mr. Cordid's in charge. Big W. In other news, Mr. Spurious here is inactive. So inactive. Yeah, they made it so if you're inactive for like 5 minutes, I think it is, you get kicked from the server. They did it because a lot of people would sit AFK waiting for their side. It's just to make sure people are playing the game. So looks like CSA for the most part is going to try to hit around this side here. Sussy Brigade, 6LA doing their thing.
Closing to 65.
But TSA starting to go with their spawn point here and kind of shoot up to the Union on that side, getting kind of a flank on them. Union, I don't know, these are kind of in the open here, but
33rd Lieutenant Mugato from the
you have 5th VA kind of holding in the orchard. This is an interesting match of Piper Farm so far. I don't think I've seen a match like this before. I won't be surprised if I see these CSA guys run up through the caissons or in the snake fence over there.
Dress the line before you get your thing. Break him
We
in
just left. We just
Shift to
left.
left, shift to left.
Right away.
They didn't want the wall. They wanted to stand in the open.
They wanted a fence. They didn't want a wall. They wanted a fence.
So 6LA is starting to creep around the far side to get on the Union's flank. Does look like Union is shifting this way, but
Independent. Keep it spread out.
Line, independent fire. Spread out, damn it. Watch your head.
Do not go further than B. That's out of bounds.
Yeah, fire.
and the Union side kind of pulling back. They do have a little bit of a deflate here that they can use as cover. I mean, if you look from my view, you just can't see the enemy, which means they cannot see you. So some CSA in the barn, farmhouse doing a little trolling there. You got Hobson. I think he's the artillery guy. He's just hiding for dear life, maybe popping out, taking a shot. But Union pretty much has this on lock, and this is great for Union. 6LA falling back in the distance. So tickets are being brought down by everybody, right? And the CSA is losing more tickets than Union. That's to be kind of expected when you're trying to take a point, retake a point rather. But as the defending team, if they retake the point, they will regain up to the tickets that the attackers have, which this is still good for Union because that black timer is stopped and everyone's losing tickets. It's great for them, even if CSA will presumably have an equal amount of tickets percentage-wise once the counterattack is done. So it's really, yeah, there they go. This is not surprising. Is it by 12th VA? Nah, it's 5th and 6th. 12th VA in the Grand Campaign event really liked to push up on this side, so wouldn't necessarily be surprised if it was them doing that. So they're really encircling the Union for the most part, or at least trying. You do have some CSA rolling up on this side of the barn. It's twin banners getting inside this house here.
Look at you get him. Nice. Shoot the corner, pull back
Just
left.
kind of taking shots out of the little open. There's one. Oh, how do you misstabbed white boy? You can shoot through the barn, so.
Keep him locked up. Don't let that man out. He's raping.
So this is really what this round is going to be. Union's going to cap the point. CSA is going to retake it. Union will probably cap again. And CSA is going to fall back to the original positions. I mean, this match is being played really well so far by both sides. I wish CSA would be a little more aggressive trying to retake the point and keep the black timer going. But, hey, you don't know what they're thinking. CSA pushing really far down this side. You do have CSA 12th VA. There they are. Pushing through the caissons here. They have a great chance to get on the rear side of the Union.
Over to the star. Hit T-Fall star. Flag, stay here.
And CSA is moving up the backside here. They're going to charge into the Union I-Corps behind them. And
force, stand together.
Brace it, brace it, brace it, brace it.
Your star 5th VA here as well.
Get together, don't be spaced out like this.
And these are the type of charge that is great for Union. I mean, they're defeating them in detail right now. Maybe there's some more charges across the rest of the side. 12th VA did push up a little closer. They're in a defilade of their own. A little one, not a whole one. But you do have 6LA getting in here as well. They're charging in. I-Corps getting beaten back. Someone was a yapping.
Frank is best, Frank!
Shut up.
But Union kind of A&V reinforces and takes back the position. 12th VA Twin Banners still kind of formed up on this front.
Our friendlies are supposed to be in orchards, attacking them.
But it's kind of unfortunate because if CSA kind of coordinated a approach to try to knock the Union out, it definitely could have been possible. I mean, these numbers, ooh. Union has 12 on artillery, CSA has 4, so infantry's balanced. Union's down to engage. CSA's a little less than engaged, but 12th VA is not moving up to retake the point here.
The star, naturally.
So it appears CSA doesn't want to bother. A&V's running around the far side. Maybe they're trying to get up on their flank on the snake fence there, but
you got that guy.
Twin Banners hopping out of the barn here, getting great shots down the stone.
Fence line close, Rambo 1.
Fucking ball these bitches.
Fuck. Left side, far left.
Hey,
Here, boys,
one
here,
to our
boys.
left,
Line 'em
Rando.
Some guys in the
East,
yard.
hay
Guys
bale
running
south.
north for the corn. Line them up, boys. Got two spots.
Three in the hay bale, second hay bale. He's close. Damn it.
Use the stone wall to your advantage, lads. We have it to them.
So you do have some Union keeping that point capped. The PA guys, no surprise there. If you ever see a small skirmishing group capping that point, it's probably PA. Union artillery killing their own guys. So when is CSA going to make a move? I think that's A&V that's going around. Yep, they flanked around artillery shooting.
That was a really funny shot.
It was really funny. It missed really badly. That shot overshot. But it looks like 12th VA, some of their guys moving up to retake that point. PA pulling off. But A&V's taking the caissons. And now Union's kind of gotten CSA in a spot where they can engage them a lot easier than before, which is on that stone wall. If Union charges that stone wall, it's pretty deadly for Union to do that. And then get down on tickets. That's something you really can't start to have as the attacker. It's fine if you're down a little, but if that leads to a continual decrease, it ain't good. IVB charging in, wiping the 12th VA on point. You do have some CSA guys. Huncho and 5th NC wiping that flag in the backside. And some Union are charging in on this side. Some IVB guys are. They don't really need to. I guess they could lose some tickets there, but a lot of Union being knocked down right now. CSA getting a very nice defensive line, taking shots towards the Union because the Union's defilated. So these CSA guys can kind of see. Actually, they can see them pretty well. So you do have some Union guys here on the right, and looks like 6LA is going to charge them out. Some I-Corps guys here.
Oh, it's 58! Get fucked, you
Hey,
piece of
58!
shit!
Come here! Come here!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Get out of here!
Get some,
you bitch.
Star!
Get
Get
out of
some!
here! Get out of here!
Don't charge too far. Don't overextend.
Stop running, pussy.
So CSA kind of pushing back, taking the field. Huncho charging in. If I'm CSA, you got to really... CSA is going to regain some tickets, but you don't want Union to lose too many because you won't be able to regain as many.
Oh, you
But CSA is retaking. This is a masterful game so far on part of Union. And we'll see how CSA reacts to this. Are they going to hold here? Are they going to return to those original positions? If they do, Union's just going to retake the point again. And this cycle will continue. And at that point, CSA will be breaking and they'll have to hold these spots, which these spots aren't terrible. Mostly just because this hill is very slanted. And so... You do have some view from Union shooting up towards the CSA right now.
Until they count.
Love hearing that. If you couldn't hear it, it said load. Hold your loads until they cap. Because look at this. CSA is going to regain a few tickets here. And now when you shoot at them, now they start losing tickets. And it doesn't matter that the Union's above anymore. That's why I think artillery should have waited. They fired a couple shots right before they capped. I don't like those shots, but...
Guys, get your loads and kits, goddammit!
God damn!
So the CSA kind of reforming. It looks like they're going to hold up some in the case on here. I think 12th VA was heading along that way. Yes, they are. Coordinates up here, so 6LA is over on the left as well.
Here we go, Virginia!
Staff Sergeant.
Sussy Brigade kind of holding in the center. 5th NC up on the right. And it looks like Union's going to push up that side. Ninja at the helm, leading the way.
May die, but the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Give Tiger a shot back.
Run, bitch, run!
And 5th NC falling back pretty quickly. I mean, the CSA artillery still kind of holding. You got Natty up here, so maybe 12th VA shifted this way. So, Union's holding their line. They're not really charging in as of yet. Kind of holding their line. As CSA is the first to go down to taking losses. And you do have some Union still kind of holding back, some pushing up the center. It's I-Corps guys. A and V taking shots up. I think I-Corps is probably over here as well. No, 5th New Hampshire. Artillery missing. But it's nice from the viewpoint over here. They have a lot of defilade and a lot of things they can kind of sit behind. And somebody forced Union down to taking losses. So right, these tickets amounts are still very similar. And it's still a very risky game for the attackers, but the biggest thing is that the attackers force the defenders out so that there's some engagement going on, which is the big thing, because CSA was camping in a very good spot, and Union forced them out, so... You do have some Union shifting far up the right side.
These cannons is ass, boy.
A and V getting a couple nice kills with the artillery. Corded letting his pistol loose.
Who brought the flag? Who done did that?
6LA charging in to Corded's right. Looks like A and V is going to be beaten back. So they hold that, but you can see the losses starting to favor Union here, the tickets wise.
That was a fucking high school shooter, man. Oh my god! Hey, shift it on the right, boys. Shift south. Shift right. Some of y'all.
And so we'll see where Unions move next. They are capping point.
Ain't no shot.
6 Georgia guys here with Goondog, who assaulted me before the round started. which was actually pretty funny, by the way. Kind of wish I
Oh god, I'm
recorded it.
capturing. Oh god, I'm capturing. We're capping. We're capping. Get up.
They don't want to cap. Still capping. Someone's capping. Definitely ain't Ninja. He's out of line. It's going back down.
I think it's literally this tree.
I'm dead.
So the ticket count for CSA dropping at a considerable rate, and Union could just shoot this down and pre-cap the point. So once CSA hits breaking, they cap and win.
Stop talking shit about him.
Remember that time in Gettysburg though when he bought all the wrong pop?
Yeah, dude, that's why we can't listen to him.
Yeah. I mean, there was like 4 of us and he only got 3.
Yeah, and it was all off-brand pop.
Yeah, that was weird.
And it's like, I don't even call pop, I call soda.
Who calls it soda? Anyway, it's not controversial at all. Go Midwest states, by the way.
Get the flag up, boys. Get the flag up. Flag up.
But I mean, CSA's got a nice stone wall. Union just kind of holding
there we
back
go.
with their cover. Tickets being launched, and it's all good fun. CSA has 3 guys on artillery.
Gotta give him the hot.
So, what is Jason doing all the way out here? Oh, this is risky. I don't like this. Twin Banners charging. Not with the rest of their team, by themselves. This is really bad. Look at the tickets just drop for CSA.
Suicide right now.
Yeah, look. Oh my, Union's almost capping too. These PA guys barely on the edge. More CSA charging out. 12th VA. Or actually, sorry. I saw one 12th VA tag and said that, but the rest of Sussy. Natty is there though. CSA's about to hit breaking. Union slowly capping. This round might just be done right now. Oh. Oh, CSA's not charging point. Why aren't they charging point? Union should charge here. Oh, they hit breaking. PA rushing on the point. Point staying in CSA's favor. 5th NC, 12th VA shifting over in the nick of time. Union charging down. Classroom on that side. That twin banner charge made no sense. But Union's gonna overwhelm and win this game. And you got more Union rolling up here, even though CSA is starting to win up top. Is it gonna matter? No.
We're capping.
Oh, it's Teeter. Oh, it is. It is gonna matter.
Get on the
Wow.
points.
Wow.
Stay on the points.
Wow.
Alright, I'm ready for you.
Enough of me. Get best yet, Frank.
CSA is probably not gonna win this game, regardless. But I wonder if they're gonna hold up on the stone wall now. Natty getting a good few kills out of line too. So, I mean, the ticket gap is considerable. It's about a third of a morale stage right now. You do have some Union holding out on the right, A and V, but I don't get that twin banner charge. So we'll see some CSA holding down on the stolen line. I see 2 officers there. Some CSA starting to make their way down. And this is Union normally will trickle up to the stone wall as they spawn in. And so it can be a great chance for CSA to get some skirmishing out of line and kind of catch back up.
I love corn. I could just eat it all day.
But unfortunately for them, it looks like Union is playing it smart. They're forming up as a team, it appears. I mean, really, this is just I don't know. This round's pretty much in Union's favor. That twin banner charge like made it teeter from 50-50-50 to way in favor of Union. And it really weird because I like what 12th VA is doing here. I like what 5th NC is doing, but they're the only ones doing it. The rest of their team is holding way far back, so there seems to be some miscommunication between what the teams are doing, because no logic can explain why only a couple CSA guys are up here, because they're going to lose a lot of skirmish going on the line, and their tickets are going to drop. I-Corps moving up. You do have IVB kind of flanking around the side, but I don't know why they ain't going with I-Corps. Because these are mistakes Union can't have. You have a good lead, you don't want to throw it away. Like, 5th New Hampshire's now going out by themselves. Union is going to get a firm hold on this left side, and they will kill 5th NC, but 5th NC got way more kills than what they should have.
Good shit, suck my dick, Huncho.
Oh.
Up and over.
Huncho versus Ninja, who's going to win?
Whistle. We need the World War I whistle.
Maybe we can figure it out.
Not like this.
I'll let you
Not
stand
like
up.
this.
I'll let you stand up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have risen.
I think Huncho didn't want to die to Ninja, but looks like 5th NC guys are wiped. 12th VA is going to hold that. Not really any encounters other than 5th New Hampshire. Only a couple Union guys moving up here. A lot of CSA over here, and they're going to maybe charge. Nope, they're getting close there, engaging with CSA. Sorry, USA on the artillery. Now you got CSA trying to charge in and wipe the IVB 5th VA guys that pushed up here, which these are just all skirmishing it out of line. This is going to be a closer end than anticipated. Union's going to hold that. And you do have CSA charging out on the wood side against ANV, 6LA it appears.
Dumb motherfucker, what are you doing?
CSA's going to hit last stand any second now. Especially, look how spread out everybody is.
I bombed 3 of you to death. What the fuck?
Surely. Surely. Well, they hold. They don't hit. There it is. Probably some engagements over here.
Fuck you, Ninja.
So all the CSA guys that die, they don't come back. Looks like 12th VA got beat off eventually.
They can't come back from this. Just keep killing. I'm sure I hit that guy. I'm fucking sure I
And I really wonder the thought process for Twin Banners charging up. Maybe they didn't think there was enough or a lot of Union there. But this is just fascinating. Union sending a couple guys up to save the flags. IUB is. I don't know why Spurious is charging him.
Death to the Confederacy! 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 Ah, retard!
Survived a little too long, in my opinion. Union starting to make waves. IVB holding up at the edge of the point with PA. I mean, they're holding at the very edge, forcing CSA out. What the? That shot ricocheted off the guns and hit up there and exploded. CSA trying to move around, flank from the side. It looks like it is none other than 6LA. Union will hit final push, but it ain't gonna matter.
Come here, Red. Come here, get stabbed in the face, Red. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Come get it, baby. Come get it. Baby.
So, got Twin Banders charging in.
Eat and kill.
It really seemed like there was some miscommunication. Even if Union doesn't win this charge, they might. Yeah, they're gonna win this. So, with that all being said, I mean, this round was pretty close. It was in Union's favor, especially since they capped the point. But Twin Banners charging in there on the right by themselves. I don't know why they did that. That's really my only question. But with that all being said, good 2 rounds. That first round of Conquest was a thing of beauty. That was probably my favorite round of Conquest watching that. But second round, Union played that very well. If CSA is going to turtle back like that in the stone wall, cap the point to force them out, bring everybody's tickets down. You got a lot of time to do what they want. And that's exactly what Union did. But besides all that, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. Check out the description where we have our Patreon. You get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. On top of that, we got our merch and Discord in the description. But that is all it. I appreciate you all watching. Nonetheless, it means the world. Great way to end the weekend out. And we will see you all this upcoming week. Have a good rest of your night.